Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel we're going to be doing a talk through because really I'm always rushing through the videos because I'm always on the go and I really don't get to talk or interact with you guys. So I have a little bit of extra time today, so let's cross our fingers and hope that this is not going to be like a 3-hour video, right? I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I'm really excited because there's a couple of new products that I purchased that I want to try out for the first time, one of them being the Naked Heat palette. So let's see what I create with this. I've never used it before. I mean, I swatched it on my arm and there's a little bit of kickback on some of them, but the colors are gorgeous, and I got a really great deal in Ulta with them because I had the 20% off coupon for prestige items, and you know that hardly ever happens, so I took advantage of that. Plus I had some points accumulated, so I had extra money taken off of my purchase, so I got a pretty amazing deal. Let's just say I paid under $40 for it. So yeah, I'm really happy because I love the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have all of them, so I'm just adding this to my collection. Well, all of them except for the number 3 because that one was not that amazing, but I still have it. I've used it a couple of times, so whatever. But hopefully this one is just as amazing as the original Naked palette because that one is my favorite out of all of the Naked palettes they've come out with. So without further ado, let's get started and let's start getting fabulous. So since my skin has been extremely dry lately, I'm going to mist my face first before applying any primer, anything like that. I don't know, I've been breaking out a lot. I'm guessing stress maybe. My kids driving me crazy. I used for the first time this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. It's my first time using it. It looks different than my favorite primer, which is the Benefit Professionals. You guys know this because I use it in absolutely every video. And the thing about me is that I'm a little bit of a creature of habit, and with my makeup stuff, if I find a product that does a really good job and I like it, then I kind of keep on purchasing it over and over and over again. And I'm really trying to change the way that I think when it comes to like my makeup, because I want to expand my knowledge of certain products and test out like high-end and drugstore. I kind of most of the time just use like the high-end stuff, and I've been realizing that the drugstore products are just as good. I love the Coty Airspun loose setting powder, and now I've been using that Makeup Revolution, I think it's the banana powder by them, and it hasn't been creasing or anything like that, so it's been working out for me. So, and I've been saving a little bit of money by going drugstore versus the more expensive products, and who doesn't want to save a couple of bucks? So okay, so after the primer, I'm applying my favorite foundation for right now, which is the MILANI Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I'm applying this using a dual fiber brush, the F50 by Sigma. I love this foundation. I used to be a True Match L'Oreal faithful user because I love dewy skin. I have normal to dry skin, so I can get away with wearing like a more like luminous foundation. I know some of my friends, like, they cannot because they turn into little grease balls after like an hour or so. But yeah, I love the True Match foundation, and then I discovered the MILANI one, and it's amazing. And I'm not really into matte foundation, at least I thought I wasn't, and it's amazing. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to use MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. This is only my second time using this concealer, and the only thing I can tell you about this concealer is that A little goes a long way with this stuff. Like literally I just put like a tiny dot and I am splitting it amongst both my under eyes, and yeah, like it really covers a lot. To grab my beauty sponge. Alright, for brows I'm using the Precisely My Brow pencil in the shade 3 by Benefit Cosmetics. I love using this pencil brush just because it makes your eyebrows look a little bit more natural. Don't get me wrong, I love the Anastasia Dip Brow, but you have to be really careful about how you apply it, because if you're too heavy-handed, it can look like you have like these sharpie eyebrows, and then you have to go in and correct and do all of that. With this, you just kind of just use the spoolie to brush your hair up, and then you just start making like hair-like strokes throughout your eyebrow, and then you're done. Right? You can fill it in as much or as little as you like. I've been thinking about doing that microblading to my eyebrows just because, like, I wonder if you don't have to fill in your eyebrows after that. Like, I wonder how it would look. It just scares me to do, like, anything that's, like, permanent or semi-permanent to my eyebrows, just because you never know. Like, what if it's somebody that doesn't know what they're doing and then they give you those crazy Sharpie eyebrows? And then you're stuck with them forever. And now, using Maybelline's Brow Precise Fiber Voluminizer in the shade Soft Brown. This is another product that I just recently started using, and I'm loving it. It sets my eyebrows, and it's super easy to apply. I just have to make sure that, like, I scrape off a lot of that excess product, though, because I don't want to have, like, chunks in my eyebrow. But it's pretty good. Next, we're going to go into the shade Low Blow, and this is going to be our transition color, and we're going to apply it using my favorite blending brush, the E25 by Sigma. And I really don't know what kind of like look I'm going to be using, if I'm quite honest with you guys. As I'm using these eyeshadows, I can tell you that they're really buttery. They kind of remind me a little bit. This is a little different than their other palettes, the other Naked palettes. I feel like this is more buttery, like the shades in here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like how the Anastasia Renaissance palette is. Like, I feel like those shades are really buttery in the Makeup by Mario palette with Anastasia. So I don't know if you guys get tired of it, but all my videos I'm always like blend, 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 blend. I apply a color, whether it's blush, bronzer, highlight, eyeshadow, or whatever, and I am always forever blending. But it's just that, like, I hate when I go out and then I see somebody that just has like a streak of this, a streak of that, a streak of that. It's like, oh, why? So I've decided that I want to use this Ember color. It's a beautiful, like, I don't know, look at it. It's like a bronzy metallic, like, oh, it's gorgeous. And you know what, I don't know if, let's see if it applies with like a regular brush or if I should just do it with my finger. Let's see. It applies with the brush, but let's see if it applies better with the finger. Okay, so you can definitely apply this color with the brush, but see, like that one swipe that I did, oh my god, this color is gorgeous. I don't even know if like the camera from my computer can pick it up. It's like almost like iridescent a little bit. It's like coppery over here, and then it's like more bronzy out here. Oh my god, I wish I was going out tonight. I'm just doing this for fun. I think this shade is amazing. Okay, so now that we applied that Ember color, which is gorgeous, we're going to grab the MAC 224 and we're going to buff that a little bit so that the color blends into the skin a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is, alright, so I'm going to grab the shade Ashes right here, which is like right next to Ember, and I'm going to apply this with my MAC 224. I'm just gonna dip into it a little bit and just see, because when I swatched it, it was pretty dark. Okay, so you can kind of swish it a couple of times. With the blending brush, it's not that. Oof, man. I love a smoky eye. Okay, so I'm going to grab the shade Ounce right here, which is the lightest shade on that palette, and I'm going to grab a Sigma medium angled shading brush, I'm sorry, and I'm going to really grab some of that, and I'm going to highlight under my brow bone. I remember when I first started doing makeup, I was like 19, 20. I got into makeup like really late. I never used makeup brushes. And then when I got into like my mid 20s, late 20s, that's when I discovered makeup brushes, and I was like, oh my god, how the heck did I apply makeup without makeup brushes? Because they make a world of a difference. So this MAC 212 brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of that low blow color, which is like the initial crease color that we grabbed, and I'm going to apply this on my lower lash line. And you're gonna bring it in at least like 3/4 of the way. So now with the same brush, we're gonna grab a little bit of that Ember color, which is that beautiful color we have on our eyelids, and we're going to take it from like the edge and just bring it in 1/3 of the way. This is just to kind of like connect our whole look. Grab the clean MAC 224 brush, and now you're really gonna like buff in those colors together, because you're just gonna smoke it out. Don't go too hard, just like very light-handed, because this is just to kind of like combine the colors so they look like they turn into one almost. All right, and so now we're gonna look for a pencil brush, and we're going to grab that brow bone highlights, and we're going to apply that into our inner corner of our eye, and this is going to highlight that area right there and complete the eye look. We're going to clean up, don't forget your nose. I'm going to set my makeup using the Coty Airspun translucent powder with a big powdered brush. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite eyeliner, the Marc Jacobs Highliner in black. I got this as a sample in Sephora a while back, and I swear I use this thing all the time, and this thing has lasted me for so long. I'm like waiting for it to finish, and then I'm going to buy like the full version of it. And I can honestly say that this is the first eyeliner that I put in my waterline that does not smear and smudge all over the place throughout the day. Like once it like sets, it lasts all day long. So I'm going to coat my eyelashes with the Wet n Wild Mega Protein Mascara. It's my first time using this. I have been using lately the e.l.f. mascara. I bought it for $3 at Ulta, and that little wand really brings out my little tiny lashes, so I love it, and it works really, really good. I'm kind of liking this wand though. It's like really combing my eyelashes out. I'm not gonna apply too much of it because I'm going to apply falsies, so you really don't need to apply too much mascara. So for lashes, I'm going to be going in with the Demi Wispies by Ardell, and I'm applying the Duo Lash Glue. It's my favorite lash glue to use. I just like to apply it 30 seconds on and let it dry up a little bit just so I could get like tacky, and then you can apply it with some tweezers if you like. I like to apply these using my fingers. I feel like tweezers get in my way sometimes, but just for like the initial. So just kind of squeeze press your lashes and the falsies together and get this as close to your lash line as possible. And then when you're done, push up so that they're not like kink. To hide the lash band, once you've applied your falsies, grab the same eyeliner that you took before and then just apply some right on top of your falsies band. And this will help disguise your band a little bit more and help it blend in. So with my favorite HOOLA bronzer and the NARS Ita brush, I'm going to start contouring my cheeks. And warming up my face. Now that I'm at it, I'm going to use that Versatiles brush just to see if I can apply some of this onto my nose, because I remember saying in that last video that I wanted to try it with my HOOLA bronzer. Just with that CoverGirl bronzer, it was too much, too intense, so I just want to see if it actually... Ugh, this thing is so big. Okay, definitely not as intense as it was with the CoverGirl bronzer. Maybe the CoverGirl bronzer was just too dark of a shade, and it looked crazy when I was applying it. Okay, so I'm not minding it. It's really like precise on the nose. So yeah, maybe I'll keep this little cute guy just for like my nose contour. So just a simple little nose contour, nothing too crazy. Let's buff that in. Duo brush and then just blend it in to our skin even more. Mama don't like harsh lines. That and a neck that is one color and the face that is another. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to try this Peach Satin Dreamy Bounce blush by Maybelline as like a base. I've never used this, but I did swatch it and I know that it's not like super intense or pigmented. You do kind of have to like layer it, so I've never used like a cream blush before, so that's why I'm going to just apply this first, and then I'm going to put on my favorite blush, which is the Luminoso one by MILANI. Now with my Luminoso by Milani, I love this blush. It is my all-time favorite blush. I use it the most out of all of the other blushes. It just has like such a beautiful pigment, and especially for like the summertime where you just want to look like glowy and bronzy all the time. It gives you the perfect glow. I love it. Okay, grabbing some of the translucent powder and that setting brush by Real Techniques, we're going to just kind of bake a little and clean up under this contour. And because I cannot put this thing down, I am going to highlight using my favorite highlighter of the moment, the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter, and I'm going to apply this onto my face with a Sigma highlighting tapered brush, the F35. So let's get to work. And I'm going to apply this in like a C shape, just so that it's like over the top of my cheek and then a little bit above my eyebrow. Oh, look at that. I'm in love with this highlighter. I am. And we're just gonna grab just a smidge and we're gonna put it on the tip of my nose and Cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the chin and forehead, and just making sure that we have that covered. Love this highlighter. Love it. I feel like just getting another one just to have as a backup, because I feel like this is going to be one of those highlighters that I'm going to use up very quickly. It just gives you like a wet highlight almost, but it's not a wet highlighter. I don't know how they did it, but I am in love with it. Okay, I buffed that in with a small duo brush by Sigma. Okay, for lipstick, we're going to go in with one of my absolute favorite nudes, Myth. Myth alone looks like really like pale. But once you apply like a lip gloss on top, it is gorgeous, and it just like enhances like that color. I don't know. NARS Stripped. This is the Velvet Lip Glide. I love this thing. All you need is just one dip, and that is it. Covers it. It's super velvety, like the name says. So that's it. Now to set it and forget it, I'm going to be trying out this new e.l.f. Well, not new. I don't know if it's new. The Makeup Mist and Set by e.l.f. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this talk through video, and I hope that you guys especially love this nice sultry sexy look. It's the perfect look for a date night or a girl's night out. It's definitely night glam, and it'll pair with any outfit that you guys want to wear for the night. I mean, look at this highlight. Oh, love it. I love that Maybelline highlighter. So I hope that you guys truly enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys gave it a try. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and show me some love, and please hit the like button because it helps me out. And like I always say, keep it classy, sexy, and stay simply fabulous. Bye bye.